Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new video series by Music Mondays. And I'm your host of the Music Mondays podcast, Zom Slays. And today is our very first episode of a brand new video series that we'll be hosting on our YouTube channel titled Behind the Merch. Now, the idea behind the merch was actually um, curated just a couple of days ago, and I myself, Zomslays, came up with the idea on my own because I was like, you know what? There's a lot of merch going around that's not only really just super special and rare pieces, but at the same time, I get sent quite a few merch pieces. So I um wanted to shine some more light on some of these pieces and really give underground merchandise platform. So today we're here with Behind the Merch, episode 1, and our very first guest, known as King Marc. Now, many of you know King Marc here on the Music Mondays podcast from, reactions and reviews. We've had Marc on the podcast a couple times. Marc's a regular here, but also a regular in the Music Mondays community. So, without further ado, let's pop over to Marc and see what Marc has for us on our very first episode of Behind the Merch. King Marc, welcome to the very first episode of Behind the Merch. How are you, my friend?
Oh, I'm doing good. We're just vibing. I'm fucking sauced up on a Sunday.
Let's
You know
get
the
it, baby.
vibes.
Yup. Indeed, my friend. So, you know, I was telling the intro that you're a regular here on the Music Mondays podcast. You've been around for quite a while around the Music Mondays community and around the underground community. So you're a familiar face, but for those who don't know you, who is King Marc?
I'm an artist, various different forms. I make like music videos, drawings, digital art. I do photo editing, take photos, do the whole nine. Um, really just doing music, doing my own thing, trying to vibe out, trying to find other people that make music too, make some shit happen. Love the underground since what 2015. Been active since about then, so
Yeah, so you've been around
just
for
always
quite a
trying to branch
while.
out.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You've definitely been around the block, but you've had a really stellar past couple of years, especially in regards to Music Mondays and just yourself in general. But what we're here to talk about today is your recent project, Face Tats and Nail Polish. Tell us a little bit about this brand new project from King Marc.
Yeah, so it was like it was an idea that I had back in, I want to say, like 2019. A friend at the time had mentioned that it would be like a good album name. I think it might have been Cole, but I don't really like remember who it was necessarily. And it's always just been in the back of my head, and it was an album that I wanted to make that I never felt that I had like the technical ability or the community to really do so.
Right.
And it felt kind of right time, right place, and just decided this is what we're running with and this is how we're doing it. And it came out more than I could have actually hoped for. So
Well, let's fucking go. Okay. Um, that's a really good backstory, and I kind of wanted to touch on that for a second. But you did come out with some merch pieces for Face Tats and Nail Polish. Tell us a little bit about some merch pieces and what we have here with us today.
yeah, so I dropped a couple new like t-shirt items, some new merch items. I also released the physical copy of Face Tats and Nail Polish, which does include an exclusive track featuring Cole Gerard, who did mix and engineer the whole track, or the whole album rather.
Shouts
Uh,
out Cole.
and it's only available on that, and you got to get your hands on it, man.
Which we have right here.
Hey,
Um,
hey.
so yeah, we'll be unboxing this live for everybody, and I'm sure Marc will be able to walk us through a lot of the more important parts of this physical piece. So you've been on your merch grind for quite a while, though. This isn't your first merch piece, right?
No, I've dropped I did a collection last year, near the beginning of last year, and then some of that has been discontinued. There's a couple pieces that are still up, but I just recently dropped a whole nother merch drop for this year that is based kind of off of this album and off of a couple other tracks that I had had in the last year that kind of made things how they are. So there's a lot of really cool pieces. There's a lot of really custom designs. I do a lot of the stuff myself. So we're about to crack into it.
Yes, we are. We are absolutely about to crack into it. Yeah, so you just watch me unbox this here live, but this actually is a brand new copy of Mark's first physical release, Face Tats Nail Polish. So let me get this plastic packaging off of this and let's dive right in. So what is your favorite part of this whole merch piece? Because this is the first time you've done CDs, correct?
Yeah, so like the whole experience for doing it wasn't too bad. Turns out getting CDs ordered and getting an inventory of them is not super difficult to do. A lot of companies that do it.
Right.
Um, but the custom ability that you can do with a lot of the different ones varies. So I was able with this one to do full printing, do disc printing, do all of that. So there's a lot of really cool artwork in it that is exclusive to this album as well. So you get a couple little things here and there that are like cool throwbacks, fitting the vibe, just some little lore, some little background.
Most definitely. First impressions, it is super high quality. Like really, really high quality. Like, um, definitely not what you would expect from somebody doing this independently. Like it's very, very high quality. So, front side is obviously the Face Tats Nail Polish official cover. On the back we have the full track list as well, which is really, really nice. Like super, super top notch quality. Now what we're gonna do is we're actually going to open this up and see what we have inside here. So this is a very, very like I actually can't get over the fucking quality. I'm not gonna lie. Like this is actually really crazy, really, really crazy. So there you have the disc as well. Um, holy shit! Wow, wow. I'm thoroughly impressed. I'm thoroughly impressed. The disc is actually like this is something different. Like this is
Oh yeah.
something different.
I
Holy
feel like
shit!
they use a thicker printing material on the disc specifically,
Right,
and it comes out really cool, kind of textured.
right. Now this front piece is like really high quality. Like I'm like wow. I don't even know what to say. It's really fucking well done. Really, really well done. So you do have the credits on here as well, which is really nice. Like I said, full track list on the back. Um, now Face Tats and Nail Polish, the album itself. What would you say is your favorite track on this album?
Um, Honestly, between Long Roads and No Peace, but it seems like everybody is really liking the last three that aren't exclusive to the album. I can't think of the
Mm.
top of them off my heads, but they're really digging those ones.
Yep.
They're digging the Young Kel feature a lot. Love Young Kel.
Shouts out
Shout
Young
out
Kel.
him.
Definitely. Definitely.
But yeah, no, I mean the whole track in itself is or the whole album in itself is just great. I love the album. Love how it came out.
Most definitely. Yeah, so one thing I will say about this is it's not only supporting King Mark, but it's also very, very top quality. Like if you're into collectibles, rarities, things like that, this is something you absolutely want for your collection. Especially any underground aficionado, like this is one piece that I would highly recommend absolutely getting. Now, if somebody wanted to purchase one of these and they were looking for it, where can they find it?
You can find it on my website. I have it linked in all of my social medias, but it is kingmarkmusic.com. And that's where you can find all of my merch. I have all of my other socials in the bottom of the website, so you can find my Twitter, my Instagram, uh, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music, pretty much anything that you can want, you'll be able to find there.
Let's fucking go. Yeah, of course. That'll be linked in the description as well. Now, are these a limited run? Are you going to always have these? Are you going to sell the rest of them and just kind of never make them again? Are these limited?
So I haven't really decided. I know that that specific print will be limited because there are, if you look at the back, a little printing issue at the very bottom.
Oh shit, really? Where? In record.
There's a little cutoff. So I
Okay,
need to fix
okay.
that.
Yeah,
And then I
it's not like
also need
horribly
to add
noticeable
another
though.
credit.
Yeah.
So there's a couple little tweaks that need to be made with it.
So this one's actually
But
kind of even more rare than like a final copy
yeah, so there
because
were
this
20
is
of those made.
oh 1 of 20, 1 of 20. We love
So
that.
currently we're sitting at 10, but I'll probably end up stocking back up after this. I don't know how many or how long it'll continue to run, but it definitely won't be like a permanent run.
Right, right. So get them while they're hot, but don't rush. Just grab them while you can.
Yep.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay. This was a really cool unboxing, I'm not gonna lie. So one thing I really will say about this is top quality. Top quality. You're getting the most for your money. You're also supporting King Mark, and you're getting a really rare collectible for your underground collection. Whether you're into more independent underground music, whether you're just a fan of supporting underground musicians, this is definitely the piece for you. So before we close out, let's talk a little bit more about King Mark and 2023. So right now it's about the end of February. So what's coming in the next couple of months for King Mark?
Just kind of normal releases for the time being. I'll be working on a couple different projects that I have planned out. I want to do a kind of a drum and bass plug NB kind of inspired album for the end of this year. Probably work on another couple projects as time continues, but
Definitely.
more regular releases after this. This was kind of the big drop for the end of the year, and wanted to kind of focus on a few other things for the last like month or so. And now
Yeah.
time is starting to get to my hands, so
Yeah.
we'll be able to start pumping out a little bit more and getting a little bit steadier with the releases again.
Yeah, let's fucking go, Mark. Okay. Okay. Excellent. So spring is gonna be good for you. Do you have any last words of motivation or shout outs or anything you'd like to mention about King Mark or anything you'd like to talk about before we sign off here?
Oh, just the usual, man. Love yourself, be kind to yourself, and just vibe out, chill out.
Yo, good
Ain't no need to
vibes.
be rushing things.
Hey, let them know,
Just be
man.
hanging out.
Let them fucking know. I love that. I love that.
Yes, sir.
So where can the people find you? King Mark Music on Twitter and where else?
You can find me on Instagram, kingmark_SBE. You can find me, you can Google me,
You,
just
yeah,
King
yeah,
Mark,
yeah.
and
Fuck.
like it pops up with all my socials. It pops up
Yeah,
with everything that you need.
yeah.
So if I'm not remembering something off the top of my head, uh, but yeah, you can find all of my socials linked on Twitter. You can find them on the website. They'll be in the bottom of the description.
They
So
will.
just wherever you need to find them,
Yep,
it'll get you there.
absolutely. Alrighty, Mark. Thank you so much for taking the time to unbox this merch piece with us, and thank you for taking the time to do Behind the Merch episode 1 with myself and Music Mondays, my friend.
Oh, of course. Thank you for having me, bro.
Let's get it. All right, it's been Zom Slays. It's been King Mark. We'll catch you later.